Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Jeff back here with another Diablo 2 Resurrected video. In this one I just wanted to cover some controls for console. I'm on the PS5 and so it's quite a bit different using a controller. I played the original game on and off over the years with mouse and keyboard of course, and so it's definitely different with a controller, but it's actually pretty convenient and I'm liking it a lot. You can't target quite as well, of course, but the targeting is still pretty solid too. So anyway, just some basic controls that they've added for the console version. Um, Check out our menu here, Party tab, which is not quite fully usable here. It's in the beta still. See Quest tab. You can mouse over things and it shows you the quest. Down at the bottom, it shows you can push X and
Oh,
play the
thanks so
quest
much for
dialogue
returning the
again.
Herodic now.
If you'd like to listen to the lore, the game has tons of awesome lore. Here, stat points. You mouse over with your cursor and just push and hold X to allocate points. You can hold it to do multiple points like that. If you hit the touchpad in the middle, it shows detailed stats. So instead of going through your equipment and adding up all the stuff that it has, oh, how much magic find do I have? How much lifesteal do I have? You can hit this touchpad in here and get more detailed information. If you go over to the next tab, you've got your inventory. And this one, they've got a lot of nice shortcuts also. Say I wanted to put this belt on, I could pick it up and slide it up and do it manually. Move the other one down. Or you can push and hold X to quickly swap one another. Definitely saves some time. Pretty nice feature. If you want to drop something, you just push square to drop it. Or if you wanted to move into your stash, instead of, again, grabbing it and moving it all the way over and back and forth, you can push and hold square to move things quickly and pop them over into your stash. And the same it goes the other way. If you wanted to bring something back over, push and hold square to move it to your inventory. If your inventory is all messy, kind of like this and cluttered, you can push and hold R3 to sort it. Keep it nice and clean, hopefully. Um, see, let's say I wanted to fill up my potion belt. I'm going to put my better belt back on. It has more slots. And so you can see I'm missing some potions here. So again, you can bring them up one by one, or if you go up to your belt and you click and hold R3, it populates it for you. As long as you have the right potions down in your inventory, it will automatically fill those empty slots. Let's see, if you run up to Charcy here, the blacksmith, just anybody who sells armor and weapons, you have the option to repair items. If you move over one of them, you can click L3 and it asks you, would you like to repair your gloves? Sure. And rather than doing that for all of them, you can see at the bottom it says L3, or you can hold to repair all of them. Hold L3 and out, it gives you the option to repair all equipment. Sure, repair it all. Thank you, Charcy. I appreciate that. Okay, back to the menu here. We'll move over to the next one. Skill tree, pretty standard. Each character has 3 skill trees. Like Paladin has defensive auras, offensive auras, and combat skills. And you can mouse over them. It gives you the details. If you wanted to allocate a skill point, just push and hold X on it. It also shows the synergies. So for instance, sacrifice, it shows what that skill does and how much attack it does. But at the bottom it also shows the bonuses or synergies that will boost this skill if I put points in those other skills, Redemption and Fanaticism, for instance. When you get a mercenary, it has a nice screen for the mercenary here. I've got an Act 2 one of the polearm guys. So you can equip with a weapon, an armor, and a helmet. Another cool feature of the Resurrected version of the game, it shows the skills. So I can mouse over this and it shows me he uses jab and its skill level and what it does. And he's got prayer and how much it heals. Pretty handy. You can also hit the touchpad for his advanced stats to see what he has on there. And last one, options. Pretty standard stuff in here. A couple things the game does not show you, as far as I can tell anyway. I saw on PC as they were telling about the Resurrected that you could, with a touch of a button, switch to the old style graphics versus this new updated graphics, and I could not figure out anywhere that showed how to do that. Uh, on PS5, all you do is hold L2 and hit the touchpad, and you can quickly go back and forth between updated graphics. So check out the fire here, old school fire, and Deckard Cain. Back to the new one. So you hold L2 and hit the touchpad. A huge one was healing my follower. I could not figure out how to heal my follower. If you see the skill bars at the bottom there, it shows each of the buttons has a skill mapped to it that I've assigned. And you can go into your skills to do that. I can choose to map them to something different. Say I wanted to put throw on, hit square to bind a skill, and then I choose which button. So the top bar there is just the press of a button. And then the bottom bar, I hold L2 and hit those same buttons. The follower works in the same way to heal him. If you hold L2 and push the D-pad buttons, you can see the potions are assigned to D-pads. Like I've got a healing potion to the left, a healing potion to the up on the D-pad, and then a mana potion, the blue one, down, and then the purple one is a rejuvenation potion to heal both D-pad right. That's how you heal your follower. You hold L2 and then select one of those. So if I pick one here,
Thanks.
he's telling me thank you because I've just tried to heal him.
Thanks.
He's not missing any life right now, but that's how you do it. So it's a little different definitely with the controller versus the keyboard and mouse. You know, you can't quite be as accurate with things, but they've added tons of shortcuts and quality of life things to make it pretty convenient, and it's really solid. I'm liking it. And that's going to do it for this video. If you guys found anything useful, please leave a like to let me know. Subscribe would be super appreciated. And if you had any comments, questions, if you found anything else useful that wasn't quite explained, throw that in the comments to help everybody out, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.